Hey all, Hipper here. So today we're looking at the Tiger 59, and in my opinion it's probably the most difficult ship to play in World of Warships Legends, closely followed by a radar Minotaur. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and of course subscribe. Much appreciated, guys. So what this ship excels in is close destroyer support, and when I say close I mean close. This ship has smoke and it also has a radar, so honestly there is no excuse for not helping out your destroyers in this ship. So I run an agile build on Tiger 59 and I love it, I must say. This is Tenant, and you see Azure Lane Baltimore and Soundwave and all the usual agile things here, including fully packed. So a pure agile build, and of course I get 3 heals, very good heals by the way. 3 smokes and 3 radars, so you have a lot of tools here. The only thing that's missing is a sonar, but you have a radar, so it's okay, we don't really need it. So when I say close destroyer support, I mean it. Like I said before, this is no ship to sit back and pretend to help in. This is all about supporting your destroyers and just playing smart, because this cruiser here, it's very difficult to actually do well in, and that's because you need to know exactly what you're doing. There is no second chances in Tiger 59, and you need to keep a close eye at the map. So for example here, in this battle here, I'm going to help the destroyer to cap. So I have my smoke, so I don't really worry about these battleships here. They maybe get off 1 salvo before I smoke up, and that's all they're going to do. So smoke is now deployed, and all I have to do is just scare this Mahan off, and then we'll grab this cap here. But if you look at the map already now, like first of all I've turned my anti-aircraft guns off, because this CV player here, he's pretty good. You can see he's trying to spot me and I don't want him to know where I am, so that's why I turned them off. So he cannot reset me, and I'm just lucky there. But it all helps, so remember to do that. That's very important in the ship here when you're trying to sneak stuff in like this. But we're 2.5 minutes into the battle, and I can already tell that the red team is going to go over here on the A flank, so this is going to be their strong flank. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this cap, and then I'm going to move on towards the B cap. So the red team has to waste time to take this A cap here, and then in the meantime I'll take B and then I'll take C, because it seems that we have quite a few ships over at C, and it's just a better way to play the game here. That like we should have a lot of battleships over at the C flank, and I'm assuming that here on A we're not going to turn out very well, because the positioning of the ships is bad, and it's just not working out the way I want. So here I'm having trouble citadeling this DeGrasse here. So there someone take care of him for me. So we got the A cap, but as you can see they're fortifying the positions over here, and this carrier won't let me be alone. So I have to pretty much call it a day here. So this is where the agile build comes in, because if you don't have an agile build on your Tiger, you are going to be in a lot of pain in a situation like this here, where you have 3 battleships aiming at you, plus a destroyer and a carrier. So I'm just using my fast rudder here. I can't remember what it is on this ship, but it's about 2 seconds. It's really fast. And Tiger also gets the improved British acceleration, making it extra agile. And it goes about 37 knots, I think, so nothing special, but I mean pretty good for a tier 6. So now the Reds will have to waste time taking the A cap, and I can now move towards the B cap. I mean, these are the calculations you have to make all the time in this ship here, because this is a thinking man's cruiser, like I said. The damage output from Tiger is not bad at all, but you have to set those situations up. From far away, well, yeah, you can citadel cruisers and you can farm battleship superstructures, but it's up close and personal, where these Minotaur guns here, they are actually Minotaur guns. that's where they do their finest work, especially against lightly armored targets like destroyers and carriers. Another thing I've noticed in this battle is that my team is a sit back and see what happens team. It's a team that plays domination battles the same way as they play capture the base battles, which is obviously not the right way to do it. As you can see, like, none of them are pushing, they're all sitting back, they're all far away from the caps. And if anyone has to grab these caps, it's me, because no one else is pushing in, and our destroyer has been killed already, so it's up to me. And these are the situations where Tiger really shines, because you have all the tools to be as aggressive as you want. I mean, you saw in the beginning, I went straight into the cap, I smoked up, and I took the cap. So we're pretty much just going to repeat that pattern now that most of the red ships are gathered over on the A flank. So the longer they are about taking the A flank, the better it is for me. So we'll try to scare some of them away a little bit here, and just always keep an eye out for that carrier there, because he didn't like me earlier. So we need to grab this B cap here, and then we're going to head straight to C, because A is going to fall no matter what I do. And there's nothing we can do about that. All we can do in this battle is make sure that we win. And Tiger is actually a really good carry ship, because the combination of smoke and radar just means that you can take on battleships, and you can take on cruisers, you can take on anything you need to. You can grab a cap in, you know, in full view of everyone if you have a smoke, and with an agile build you have 3 smokes. It's a very versatile ship. Just keep in mind that it does not have torpedoes, and that's also why I'm not staying to defend A, because a pushing battleship is just suicide in this ship here. So instead it's a much better play to grab the B cap, and then grab the C cap, and then defend the B cap. Because as you can see, we have so many red ships over at the A flank that it's going to take them a while to regroup and actually figure out what they're doing. They're a bit unorganized. And the longer they take, like I said, the better for me. So B cap is now taken, and we're going to head over towards the C cap. So the A cap is just a diversion, really. Like, I took it early on, and then I thought, okay, if we can hold it, we can hold it. If we can't hold it, then we'll figure out something else. So, I mean, you have to make up your strategy as you go. That's what I always do. I mean, I start out pretty much the same every battle, but then as you know, the battle progresses, you'll have to be fluid in your decisions. So I recognized early on that there was no point holding A. Simply too many ships over there, and I don't have torpedoes. I can't keep the battleships at bay. There's also a destroyer over there. I didn't really get him when I had the chance. That's why I'm saying, like, Tiger is best at close support for destroyers, where you're within at least 10 kilometers, as like preferably much closer than that, down to about 5 or 6, something like that. That's where these Minotaur guns, they just bite. If you get those destroyers broadside, it takes very few salvos to just completely remove them, just like in Minotaur. As with any agile cruiser, there's a very fine line between being reckless and being smart, and that line is even thinner in Tiger 59. You really have to make absolutely sure that you know exactly what you're doing, because all you can do really is pop a smoke and hope someone will help you, really. And we have to avoid that situation. So I'm keeping out of view of the Boise here. I don't want to be spotted. I want to cap first, so that we have these 2 caps. That's the most important thing here. Damage is secondary in Tiger. You will get your damage, but usually not until like later in the battle. And in any case, it is secondary. I usually finish around 50,000-60,000 damage in this ship here, but I always finish first on the leaderboard, and I always get a healthy dose of XP. It's a very powerful ship if you know what you're doing, and like, it rewards very thoughtful and not necessarily careful, but also quite aggressive and you know, pretty out there gameplay is actually rewarded by Tiger 59. And that's why I actually really like this ship. I was very hard on it in the beginning, but that's not because I don't like the ship. I was hard on this ship because I don't think that it's fair to charge doubloons for this ship here, because I don't think like the average Legends player who buys this ship is going to enjoy it. I don't think so. It's simply like the skill floor is just too high, I think. And that's pretty much the impression I get from hearing people's feedback as well. I mean, sure, you have the odd person who likes Tiger 59, and there are a few of us out there. I mean, the CC Hivehound is a big fan of Tiger 59, and so am I. It's a very good ship, but you have to be a very good player to actually have it perform. Because if you're not, then, well, it's just not going to be a fun ship to play. And that's just a little bit sad. But anyway, here I make a mistake. I use my radar when I'm not in a position to shoot at the destroyer, because I'm hoping that my team will help me. But as you can see, all the blue ships are gathered in one corner. And like I said, I could see this 2 minutes into the battle. And that's also why I said, okay, well, we're just going to leave A, because there's no way we can hold that. And at least down here I have some battleships to back me up, although they might not actually help me a lot. And again, we use the fast rudder there to mitigate the damage from that salvo there, meaning that we have nearly 30 seconds of time to now actually maneuver. And you can see the carrier is moving in again. And I just want to get a little bit further before I pop my smoke. Just want to get to around here, and that's where I pop it, because that means I'm in a really good position to take care of this destroyer here. And I also have cover from most angles. I still have my AA guns off, because again, I'm hiding in smoke and I don't want this carrier to see me. I don't want him to be able to torp me or bomb me or whatever it is he wants to do. And sooner or later I'm going to be spotted. And that's also why I picked this spot here, because I can still keep an eye on the ships while someone else is spotting them, of course. And then now someone is in the B cap with me, and the carrier is taking a shot there. It's a little bit annoying because I was hoping I would have more time, but I have to move now. I don't really have a chance really, or a second opportunity. It's time to actually find this destroyer here, and he's in the cap, and he's probably right in front of me, and there he is. So this is where I'm saying that you have to be close to these destroyers in Tiger 59, but when you are close like this, you will be rewarded handsomely, just like in Minotaur. And if that's not enough, then the carrier has also moved into the cap. Quite a bold move here, but that's okay. 3 citadels right there, and another citadel right there, and we just keep going until he is finished. And that's why I'm saying, like, if you can get in close with these AP guns here, you're going to be very happy. And remember that this ship only has AP, no HE. Another reason it makes it quite hard to play for most players. So that's the carrier down and the destroyer down just before it. And still, I'm a little bit worried here, like, oh, I mean, I've taken every cap here, and everybody else is still sitting in the corner of the map. And I was hoping I would survive a little bit longer, because it's not, this game here is not sealed yet. But there was just, well, hardly any backup at all. So my previous planning comes into play here, where I'm saying, okay, we take the A cap, we get as many tickets as we possibly can out of that cap, while we grab the B cap and then the C cap, and then we hold the B cap for as long as we can, and then just hoping that we can hold it, and during that time the C cap will, you know, keep providing us with tickets. So, you know, weighing that up means that we'll probably win this battle here on points, but you'll need to be able to see this instantly, or not instantly, but 1 or 2 minutes into the battle, just like I did. You look at your team, you look at the red team, and you make up your strategy then, or you refine your strategy then. So Tiger packs all the tools. It rewards aggressive, decisive, supportive play, and this really is a destroyer support ship. But of course, if all your destroyers die, then there's no one left to support, and you'll have to find other things to do. And That can be difficult sometimes in this ship here, especially if you're facing only battleships. But I mean, nothing really new there, is there, when you're in a cruiser? So the clock is running out here, and I can see that my plan worked. We are way ahead on points because I took all the caps and I played it the way that I think we were going to win this battle here. Because there's no winning with all your battleships in one corner of the map. You have to win on points then, which is what we did. So that was Tiger 59 for you guys. An excellent ship, but also a very difficult ship to play. So hope you enjoyed it, and see you out there.